Okay, good day, guys. Good day to you all. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. Gentle reminder as always. Knock up like button, subscribe, and share. Free and easy ways to support the channel. You see the banner at the end of your screen? We're talking reggae boy legend Donovan Ricketts in this particular video. And you guys see the banner? Reggae boy legend Donovan Ricketts out as FC Tulsa head coach, unfortunately. All right, let's get into the article and let's read it first. I'm not reading the entire thing, just the parts that matter to us as Jamaican reggae boy fans, right? You see, and by the way, this is on the FC Tulsa website. The current Columbus Crew assistant is set to join FC Tulsa next season. That's the headline. It reads, a new man will be at the helm for FC Tulsa in 2023. Current Columbus Crew and former Phoenix Rising FC assistant coach Blair Gavin has been named the head coach of FC Tulsa following the conclusion of the 2022 campaign. Towards the end, it says Blair Gavin's Tulsa tenure will begin after FC Tulsa's current campaign comes to an end. Donovan Ricketts will remain the organization's interim head coach through the remainder of 2022. So, yeah. This is very unclear though as to whether or not Donovan Ricketts will remain with the FC Tulsa organization. I mean, usually when these things occur, by the way, Donovan Ricketts is the interim head coach. He wasn't the permanent head coach, right? He was the interim head coach following earlier in the season. The manager who started the season was fired, and then the assistant coach Donovan Ricketts became the interim head coach. Donovan Ricketts was the assistant head coach at FC Tulsa for about 5 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it was 5 seasons, and he was assistant coach for over 150 games, right, before becoming the interim head coach. So will he go back to being the assistant coach and be the assistant to this individual, Blair Gavin? Usually what takes place when an assistant coach steps up to become the interim head coach and goes for this long of a tenure, not like being interim head coach for 2-3 games, but he has been the interim head coach for 13 games now and will do so for remaining 6, meaning he'll be the interim coach for about 19 games, right? My math's not so good still, but yeah, 19 games. So usually when that happens, the interim head coach would then step aside completely from the organization, if trends and patterns are to be believed, right? But as I said, I don't know if Donovan Ricketts will step aside entirely from FC Tulsa, because this particular story on the FC Tulsa website is kinda unclear, right? A bit ambiguous where that is concerned. Okay. Quickly into Donovan Ricketts into the stats surrounding his head coaching gig thus far. If you look on your screen here, as I said, he was responsible for 13 matches, right? And you see on your screen there, 6 wins, 1 draw, 6 losses, 17 goals scored, 17 goals conceded. Overall, 19 points per game, or points per match rather, 1.46. Right, he was responsible for 6 home games. He won 4 out of his 6 home games and lost 2. He was responsible for 7 away games. He won 2 of his away games, drew 1, and had 4 losses. Seen? What I realized with this part, and by the way, yeah, so what I realized with this particular record that you're seeing on your screen is that Donovan Ricketts was either a win or lose coach. Is either him side win the game or them lose the game. Certainly that's the fair description of his FC Tulsa tenure as interim head coach. Is either him win the game or is either him lose the game. Seen? And this in comparison to the head coach's the head coach that he took over from, who was fired. When you juxtapose his record for the 2022 league campaign, he would have oversaw 16 matches, 4 victories, 3 draws, and 9 losses, by the way. So that's 4 wins, 3 draws, 9 losses. And 0.94 points per match. So it's and 20 goals scored, 31 conceded. Even though, to be fair, he played slightly more games. But I think especially the points per match, statistic, Donovan Ricketts would have done better, over his tenure than the previous coach that he took over from. So from that perspective, Ricketts did better, which is not bad at all if you see the point that I am making. He didn't do worse, right? He could have done worse and he didn't. So that's a good indication for Donovan Ricketts. Also, if you look at your screen, you'll see the current standings in the USL Eastern Conference. When Donovan Ricketts took charge, FC Tulsa was in 9th place. Now FC Tulsa is in 8th place. So he has done 1 position better in the table. Right? With 6 games to go, they are 1 spot out of the playoff zone, because you see the playoff zone there right up to 7th place. The problem though is that they are 9 points off Detroit City FC, who is occupying that 7th and final playoff spot. So Donovan Ricketts qualifying Tulsa to the playoffs is highly unlikely. Detroit City FC would have to run up into a brick wall for that to happen, and I think because of that, FC Tulsa has decided that at this point in time, it is okay to bring in or to announce the arrival of a new coach or to pursue a new coach at this time. Because as I said, there are 6 games left in the season. Right, 6-3 is 18. 18 points up for grabs, closing a 9-point gap. Highly unlikely. If it does happen though, that would be very interesting. Suppose Donovan Ricketts actually sets a bomb and qualified his team for the Eastern Conference playoffs. I think at that point in time, FC Tulsa would be eating their decision. Seen? But it's kind of fair to say that FC Tulsa's non-playoff fate is indeed sealed. Right? As I say, unclear at this time what Donovan Ricketts' future holds as FC Tulsa head coach, as what his future holds with the FC Tulsa organization rather. Will he be staying? Will he be leaving? That at this point in time is unclear. With that being said though, we do wish Donovan Ricketts all the best, going forward in his, profession as a coach, in his relatively new profession in coaching. So guys, that's my 2 cents. Donovan Ricketts on his way out as FC Tulsa head coach. We were hoping it could work out, but unfortunately, it has not. We wish the reggae boy legend Donovan Ricketts all the best going forward. So guys, that's my 2 cents. Knock up likes button, subscribe to the channel, share the videos as well. Free and easy ways to support the channel. Take care, stay safe, and until next time.